Are you gonna say anything, Togami, or are you just pausing for dramatic effect? Oh, probably the latter.
You can explain it?
I think he's talking out his butt, but we'll see.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone, quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
No one's even talking, you crazy girl, goddamn.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Yeah, Hero's kind of quick to give up.
Well, yeah, good point.
He kind of just sucks at everything. Poor guy.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It looks like it.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
You already know how it
In
is.
section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the part that doesn't add up. Because it was actually found in the A part. Does he really have an explanation for that? The bottle of poison Byakuya showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It's the same shelf, section A, duh. God dang. I was missing
Poison
hearts.
was actually in section A, wasn't it?
Yeah!
You just said that section A was for supplements or whatever.
Yeah, someone moved it.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Yeah, why? God dang, talk.
Because the culprits switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
Wait. Could Hina have killed Sakura? Oh my god.
I mean, this.
Hold up. I can't. Wait, what the crud is going on? I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and.
Master!
What the crud is he doing? We were so shocked that we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. As if we're the most natural thing in the world. Byakuya was calm as ever. Just straight up drank poison.
Tastes awful.
What the?
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
Yeah, that takes care of the blackened, I guess.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
But also it's poison.
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Oh my god, it's the protein.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Someone switched the contents. What the frick?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Dang, he's good.
Protein?
But at the same time, how did he just deduce that? Come on.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Just leave some for me. I kind of need to work it. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. And it's yellow, too. I knew it. She tasted it with her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Into the protein powder. But how could they do that? Wait. Okay, hold up. To get one of the contents out of the other content, you need to have something to transfer them. And there's only so many bottles in that room, right? No. There was another thing on the ground that was broken, right? Holy crud. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which means that conversely, the poison must have been... Yeah, and it's thinking protein... What the dump? They really gotta do hangman for this? We already... Ah, whatever. But like... That's so big's the question. How could they have transported it? That doesn't make much sense. Unless there's something I'm just forgetting about. Oh crap, where's N? Oh, there it is. I mean, it is interesting that he found that out, but like, there's still a lot missing to this case, dude. Like, a lot.
Now I understand.
But hey, now we understand that, yeah, it was protein drink all along. All you do. So let's explain the class, though.
must have been poured into the protein can.
Yeah, but how?
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
All right, the bottle. So someone must have found Sakura's bottle, put the poison in first, then just took the protein and put it into the poison thing. But at that point, why would you even need to do that? Wait. Something doesn't add up. Give me a sec. Okay, so let's say the killer, and still my theory, Togami, walks in the chem lab and has Sakura's protein thing, right? Puts the poison into that. So takes the poison from the red jar, puts it into the protein shake. At that point, why would they need to go and put protein into the old chemical bottle? The fact the chemicals were missing wouldn't be a problem. That's strange.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
But why? You'd only need to switch one, right?
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Unless I'm missing something, which is very possible, but still, like, that's strange, I guess. Because, I don't know, my protein thing, it's in a big freaking bag, like, you know. There'd be no way if I could tell a couple scoops are missing out of that, right? So, like, I guess it doesn't really show how the protein Zymex was stored, but whatever.
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
I don't think it's that easy, though, dude.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A cup of water? It has to be a protein drink. But who'd be able to just walk up and give her a protein drink? I doubt she'd take anything from Togami. That doesn't make sense.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
How'd they hand that to her?
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying the protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Duh, 'cause that's just a fact. Like, what the... Of course, anyone that does any type of physical...
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
No! It doesn't heal those type of wounds!
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
For anyone that doesn't know, protein helps you repair the tears in your muscles when you work out or do physical activities. Not gashes in your skull. Actually, I don't know. It might repair that to some extent. I'm not a science teacher. I'm not any type of teacher. I can't even read.
And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Oh, please do tell us.
For real? Who was it?
Come on. I know what he's about to say. It's not her.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be found on the front of the shelf. Yeah, but those aren't Hina's shoes. If he is trying to accuse Hina, this wouldn't matter. Because the gold dust, or okay, not dust in this scenario, was actually on Sakura's shoe.
I got it!
So it has to be Sakura.
The footprints left behind in front of the
Why would she
shelf.
do that? Okay. Is he accusing Sakura or Hina? Because why would Sakura kill herself? Then she can never escape. That doesn't make sense.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Isn't it? Togami! Anyway.
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
So it happened... What?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Okay, yeah, but like... Duh.
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
We don't even have to do that. We know almost for certain.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
What?
It was me.
Oh my god, no. Are you kidding me? It wasn't Sakura.
The footprints.
What?
They're mine.
Hina?
Are you freaking kidding me? No way.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
So this is why Hina was trying to accuse all three of the other people. Oh my god, did Hina really kill her, like, best friend inside of
Ogre's killer was...
No, come on, Hina!
Yep.
No!
I killed Sakura.
Shut up.
Just as I suspected.
That's impossible!
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Are you kidding me? No, please tell me Hina's not the killer.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sakura and Hina. Oh my god. Makoto and Leon! Well, technically, I kind of do too, but... But they were on her shoe! God dang it. Well, I guess we're still in the clear.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Yeah, he called us in there. Or what happened? There must be footprints. Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, let's see your shoe size to confirm it. Alright, yeah.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Wasn't Leon wearing sneakers? Because that's the other possibility I was thinking of, but we haven't seen his body since, so... God dang it, no Hina, come on!
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
I don't believe it, dude. There has to be some other explanation.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
How could she do that? What the... No, she's not. She's not the killer.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Dude, it's Hina, come on! She would never do that.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
I guess we've only known each other for like, what, maybe 2 weeks?
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
Wait.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
That's the only explanation. That's the only one. That'll be close enough to Sakura.
Hina used that trust to kill her.
God dang it. Oh, there has to be some other way.
She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
No, it's not over yet. There's the dust on her shoe. That still doesn't make sense.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Tokumi, shut up.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
She wants to get out. God dang it, dude. I can't even handle this, man. She was just so sweet and innocent. What the
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right?
Oh, come
That's
on,
when
dude.
you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
God dang it, dude. It does make sense from this perspective, but I don't know. Maybe it's just my bias for Hina. Like, come on. Do you guys really think she did this? I guess not everyone knows her like I do. Frick. In the context of the video game.
And then...
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Yeah!
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
I mean, there's still other evidence to show otherwise. It still doesn't make sense why Sakura has the protein on her foot. Well, Hina maybe doesn't.
You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
Yeah, but like, you know...
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Togami, you straight up gonna kill us if you keep talking like that. Like, I don't know who else could have done it, because Toko's alibi is clear, so is Hiro. It has to be Togami. That's why he's so... Crud, dude. Is it Togami or Hina? I think... Then what? No. This has to be a trick. I don't know. Because why would Hina just confess just like that? If she really was on the defense, she would have that really scared face all the other people had, and she doesn't, right? I mean, she just looks sad.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
That is... I don't know if that's true.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
But what if it was the other way around? Holy crud. That's still a possibility.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Yeah, me either.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Dude, that would make sense. Holy frick.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Which one is it?
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah, you're right.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
If she doesn't have an answer we can believe, that proves she's not the true culprit.
Well,
Holy frick, Kyoko! God dang!
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Could Sakura really be the accomplice? No, wait, hold up. So let's say that Sakura conspired with Hina to die, or maybe Hina didn't even know. And she just knows after the fact. Could this be her way of trying to get out?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Because she doesn't have an answer.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
That's what I think, dude. I think we're almost there.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
But the shoe, though!
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
What doesn't fit?
The shoe!
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
If it wasn't meant to lead us astray, that's another good point.
It's too obvious, too easy.
Yeah.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
Gosh, she's such a bad liar.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
God dang it, dude. I know, like, you shouldn't probably take the voice actor's inflection into account, but... Come on, dude, I don't believe it. I was almost giving in despair for a second there, but nah. Someone else does it. I mean, I think I got it all figured out.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
Right, because she might have not actually been the one to do it.
How come? That doesn't matter.
We're not voting against you, Hina.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Oh, alright, Big Max and Chance.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Swear to God, Togami, if you don't shut your pie hole.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
Because, yeah, there was glass in the room.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So far, alibis at least makes sense.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Why would you even put it back, though? Unless you were trying to get caught. Dude. I don't know if I'm just psychic or what, but like, think about it. The closed room. The fact that so much evidence was left there. I think Hina might have framed herself.
That story you just told.
It doesn't make sense, dude.
First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
But But if that's true, like, okay, give me a second. I'm trying to like visualize this in my head, because yeah, there's only the footprints from A, but the chemical from C. So it's pretty clear whoever entered this room okay. They spilled the stuff, right? That's how it got all over the floor to create the footprints, right? I almost said handprints. I don't know why. But only footprints were near C, or A. You'd have to go to A first to create all the stuff, right? Because if you dropped, like, the poison, you couldn't have put it in the protein drink. So why would you go to C first? Just something about this isn't... Her testimony doesn't add up, you know?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
I can't really word it properly, but yes, this story is not true at all.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
I'm trying to not die, goddamn!
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Dude, just literally listen to what she's saying. It doesn't make sense. How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the truth of this case. Yeah! Alright, let's go. So, like, okay. I understand the contradiction, but, like... Crud, I don't even know what truth bullet I do here, but I guess let's just listen and find out.
First, I went to section C.
Yeah?
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Yes.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them,
Okay.
I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate
Dude, chill
this?
out. Okay, so, like... She dropped... Okay, I just need to hear this, like, a couple more times. So she dropped it at the start. So when she walked from C to A, that would have made footprints, right? Where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Hina just told us. Bro, I wasn't even listening. Alright.
First, I went poison.
It's gotta be C to A. That's the only explanation, right?
Okay,
When did she say that? When did she say that? Okay, it has to be this. There's no other way around it. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know why it's so hard for me to, like, freaking put into words what I'm trying to say, but yeah.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
Wait, Section C only has hazardous chemicals. There's no protein powder in
And
there.
after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein.
Yeah.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A.
They were only moving to A to out. But, like... at the same time, yeah, okay. So what is the contents of what's on the ground? Is it really this hazardous poison? That also is a contradiction.
That contradicts what you just said.
Oh, yeah.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
I doubt it, dude. Like, she ain't. Come on, let's be real. I'm not trying to make fun of someone's intelligence. Hina's a pretty straight arrow, you know what I mean?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
She said otherwise. Also, I'm not really paying attention. I was just nervous, so I didn't notice all the footprints. Haha.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
She's trying to trick us.
Well...
Not doing a great job.
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
And why even put, like,
The
stinking
powder
protein?
had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A.
So that means someone else spelt the chemical? And it couldn't have come from C. It could have come from either A or B. Because that's what I'm hung up on, but I guess it is possible. But.
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, you see...
That begs the question, how did she get the poison? Hina, do you have an answer if you're not going to tell us how exactly the door happened?
What the hell? What's going on here?
I guess he did not think about
And
that.
the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
She's talking about Sakura's foot.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Yeah, there is. You didn't get to see it because you're Dumbo, but...
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Oh, never mind. I guess it's not the shoe.
Did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
It's yellow. Oh my god, I didn't notice that before.
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
God, Kyoko's so sick, dude. He's so ticked. Not only did he miss a clue, he literally gave a clue he didn't even mention to Kyoko. God dang.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
Why do you like doing this? Why don't you tell us what happened? God
I
dang.
found this.
A piece of glass? What? I got no clue how this is a... What the... Was that in the bottle?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Hey, good job, Togumi.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Is she gonna make us beg for the freaking answer? Good lord, lady.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
I don't freaking know!
Huh? Me?
Come on, Kyoko, you're just such a...
Son, if you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember I broke something. It's gotta be the window, right? That's the only thing we broke.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
But... Could that... What?
Window?
How'd that get in the
The
bottle?
window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
Is it the same window, though? Crud, dude, this one's
You're
tricky
right.
now.
It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
So, dude, did Togumi just get caught? Holy crud.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
There was the bottle of poison should have been broken in the rec room window. According to what Hina told us, the rec room locker, section C of the shelf, section A of the shelf. It just have to be section A, right? Yeah,
the
because...
bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the
Lisa's gonna say
lab.
it.
That is what you said, right, Hina?
Right, Hina? Dude, she's so clueless, man. She's obviously not the killer, but she still could be the accomplice.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
On the 4th floor. That just doesn't make sense.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Yeah, I think so.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
Yeah, that's the only truth in there, but still.
It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
Yeah. Then what the heck, Hina?
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Wait. I just realized when Hina went to leave and go get everybody and we were staring at Sakura, she could have moved the evidence around. Whoa.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
That would explain why the protein can was under the glass. Oh my god.
Hold on, you're moving too fast.
Yeah, she do that.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because Hina moved
We
it.
already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
What if that's not the case? What if it was just made to look that way?
That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
I think it has something to do with the bottles, dude.
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
Probably not.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
The only thing that's loaded is this baked potato I'm making in the oven right now. I can't wait to eat it, boy, I tell you.
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
If you can manage that, Togumi.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Hina.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Dude, she's lying, man.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Right. That's the only way to explain the glass under it and the glass inside of the bottle.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Dude, use your brain, Togumi. It's not that hard to figure out.
How can you know what I don't know?
I don't know. I read Clifford. Something similar happened in that book. It was a library. Come on. You gotta read books to get smarter. Everyone knows that. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open. And that's the glass under, right? It has to be. I'm pretty certain that she moved it. Empty protein chem lab shelf. Source of the powder? No, none of those are right.
When it comes to that protein can, there's
4
not
minutes.
a doubt in my mind.
Oh, crud.
Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No.
Dude.
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I think that's the contradiction. When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window. I concentrate on that. That's the but what's truthful to use? I don't think I need a scan.
There's no doubt in my locked room was
Wait, no,
unlocked.
no,
Absolutely
Frick!
was not in there.
I don't think that's
So
right
you're
now.
saying
Empty protein can. Okay, I still got it.
someone planted it there after we got
Because
the
yeah, the
door
empty
open?
protein can under the
No,
glass.
it had to have been in there the whole
I
time.
think this is it. I'm 100% sure. No, you're wrong, Togumi. Because
No, it's wrong.
there's no way to explain the glass under it, among other things. If none of us saw it, then
You remember how
hold
there
up.
was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
The fact the bottle came afterwards has to mean that none of us here were the killer, right?
Of course. It came from the
Holy
window
crud.
you broke to get in. What about it?
But there's glass under it too.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
So someone planted that after the fact, dude. That's
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
to be fair, this isn't as much as I love Togumi getting sinking just flustered and ticked. This isn't really fair because he couldn't fully investigate the room, you know.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Before you even mentioned it, yeah.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
So it had to be Hina who moved it, right? Because her sneakers.
But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
But then who's the accomplice? God dang.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
Yeah, that's one thing that if she willingly knew it was poison, why would she do that? There'd be no way she could get out.
I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Or if that's not the case and she just straight up drunk the poison, that would also... But she wouldn't have a motive then.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle. knowing exactly what it was.
Right. She drank it inside the... So it really was suicide. Oh my god.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
Wait, according to the rules, whoever's not the blackened... And that's why Hina was trying to get caught.
You're saying she drank it?
Oh my
knowing
god.
what it was?
And I'm talking over the voice actors and all, but I think that's what happened.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Bro, shut up.
Exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Thank you for being so polite for once.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It had to be Hina. That's the only way.
It was Hina, right?
No!
She took it and gave it to Ogre.
The shoe!
What do you think, Makoto?
It had to be Sakura. She moved it around. Okay, this is what I think happened. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to be Sakura because of the... Wait, can I... No, I can't check my clues, but... If she did that first, by herself, that would explain the yellow on her... At the same time, the footprints. I still think... Okay, I got some hearts to mess around with, but... I think it had to be Sakura.
I got it!
Right? Yeah.
I think it was Sakura herself.
If we are going down the angle that she killed herself, that's the only explanation.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't freaking you.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Come on, Hina.
Why? Why would you lie like that?
We ain't lying! It's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. I need to hit Hina with it. Make sure she accepts it. Oh, frick. God dang, I don't want to do this again. Ugh. Whatever. But we know for a fact because of the shoe.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
You really like saying that, huh?
I hate you!
Yeah, a lot of people do. Come on, Hina.
You're a liar!
I ain't lying.
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
This is hard. Okay, never mind. It's not. What the? I'm getting
Do you have
better
any kind of proof,
at
Sakura,
the
to
video
support this?
game. Yeah,
This should prove it.
Sakura went there. Oh, poor Hina. God dang it. I feel so bad doing this. Please, she'll forgive me one day.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Wait, never mind. I don't feel bad doing this. Hina's trying to kill all of us. If you think about it, what the crud? She didn't know that because that wasn't a part of their plan.
It did?
Yeah, it did.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Yes, not pee.
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
The golden dust of the sword? I don't know. I guess.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
That's not where powder goes.
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
But it's still very likely that Hina actually went and made the footprints. Maybe. I don't know. Sakura could probably jump really far away and just not make footprints. I don't know. Maybe.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing,
Yeah, because she was near C.
which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Oh my god! Alright, so she didn't jump 20 feet in the air, but like, you know, I was on the right track. I just wasn't there, you know?
The powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
Dude, I couldn't believe that for a minute. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. It was Makoto, not Yagi! No. We already know what's going on here.
Here's my
It should be painfully obvious by now. She killed
Who
herself.
killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
I didn't rule that out as a possibility, but I don't know why. I just thought Togami did it. What?
The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't know, like, it kind of does make sense given the opportunity. If Sakura really wanted just... She gave up on living in the outside world, right? And just wanted Hina to escape and live. Because she felt bad for being the spy. Doesn't that make sense?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
Maybe she can fly, though.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up.
Yeah. If they just didn't have a locked room scenario, it could have been any of us. But that's where they screwed up.
Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room. No. Yeah, the only solution is that she wanted to make it, so... Why would Sakura want to create a locked room scenario? Because doesn't that also kind of hurt? Well, not necessarily, but... I don't know. Maybe Byakuya did it again, who knows? But I think it was actually Sakura.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
But why? I don't know. Well, I guess in hindsight's 2020, but yeah, that did hurt their chances of success.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
Oh. I didn't even think of that. Good point.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
God dang, she says it so nonchalantly,
And
Jesus.
the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
It was. That explains the glass at the top floor, too.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Come on, Hina, that's messed
When
up.
we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
So you could grab the bottle.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Yeah, out of all the people, Hina wasn't one of them to check on Sakura. That's bullcrap. That proves she knew she was going to die. Come on, think about it. I have to go get them. I have to get the others. But the others would have been notified of Oh my god. That was the smoking gun. On shaky legs, she left the room. Dang.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Yep.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
Yeah. That explains the powder on Sakura's instep. And why there are footprints leading to A. Huh.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
God, everyone. I just had the biggest yawn in the world, but like, I'm still like really like, what the how much of this did they actually think out? God dang.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, you should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
God dang, my psychic,
The
Jesus.
Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
Yeah. At the time, I didn't think that was fishy, but that does make sense.
So, Sakura committed suicide.
That's the only way.
In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
Right, because that'd technically be wrong. Only Sakura could have... Only Sakura is the blackened here, and you would have been accused and gotten away with... Holy crud.
That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right?
Because she wanted to get caught.
The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
Gotta say, that is a pretty good twist. It almost worked. Holy crud.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
Why are you confessing?
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
By electoral vote! Oh, yeah, that too. Frick. Alright, so... God dang! Alright, so... Frick, man, I suck at these. God dang it. Why do I do these all the time? Alright, well, obviously I do this all the time, but, yeah, let's just go in order. Does Togami get one? Yeah, I guess so. Togami also gets the letter, looking very menacing and evil. Yeah. Then, she goes and notices that they're walking in together, right? Wasn't that a part of the thing? I don't actually know where we go here. Wait, you can hit these? Are you freaking kidding me? Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere. You mean this whole goddamn game, I could have just been pressing the button to figure out exactly what happened? That makes this so much easier. What the frick, dude? So yeah, she gets in the locker, notices Sakura, blah, blah, blah. Sakura's like, want some candy? I don't take candy from babies. What? Nothing, Anyway, no, that's already there, so that wouldn't be it. So, she's just chilling like a villain in this scenario. That means Sakura valued all of our lives more than... No, she valued Hina's life more than all of ours. Good God. I mean, it makes sense because they were friends, but Jesus, lady. Huh, oh my gosh, but I guess it was a betrayal in the end. Man, you can't have any friends going into a killing game, I guess, but still, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, he attacks with the knight. It's right there in the picture, and that cracks that. I think the Monokuma bottles are a God, that means almost everyone tried to betray us in this part. So yeah, obviously he writes Toko's name, runs away like a nerd. Toko sees that, gets really... she gets out of the thing, sees that, gets really sad. Puts the... Okay, I paid like Omega attention during this one because not only did I record it all in a single sitting, every other case, there'd be like 2 days like in between. But this one, I don't know, I think I had a pretty firm understanding. So yeah, after the whole blood crap happens, or like she notices the blood with her name, right? She puts it back up there because it shows that in the picture. Then Sakura wakes up. She's like, oh, no! She passes out, but Sakura, being the kind person she is, caresses her. She just wanted her to die. And then Genocide Jill comes out of nowhere, hits her with the queen. Jesus, that is a scary picture of Genocide. Gosh. But, yeah, and then she runs away too. God, they almost got away with it, but you can't kill Sakura just that easily. She wakes up, then what? When is she? Okay, what is this? What actually killed Sakura came from the chem lab. And she pulls out the poison, maybe? No. Her hands are all bloody, so it'd have to be that, right? And she drinks it and dies. Good God. It's still so messed up. Jesus Christ, dude. And yeah, and then I guess Hina really is the culprit. She's the shadowy figure here. Yeah, we notice then that she's dead. We come up to her. She notices that, and then she picks it up to get rid of it. Comes back, and puts that in. Is this the first time I'm gonna get it right on the first try? I swear to God, if that's the case, I'm gonna be so goddamn happy. But
Here's exactly what happened.
let's find out.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
It's like the most anime one ever. Good luck.
It's you, Hina.
Why did you betray us? I can't take it!
That's the full truth of the case.
So does that mean... Does that mean Hina dies? But no, Sakura's the blackened, right? But Hina's the accomplice and oh my god, no, is Hina gonna die? Jesus Christ.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
No, Hina wouldn't be the killer in this scenario. It'd be Sakura. So there is no execution because they're already dead. At least I hope that's the case. Monokuma's just not gonna kill her to make me mad, right?
That's what happened?
Right? Please don't let that happen.
But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
I mean, no matter what way you look at it, it wasn't fair for Togumi. He wasn't allowed to fully investigate that room. So, like, that's how I'd probably tell him.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
Yeah, we ain't robots, Togumi. Also, yeah, you couldn't check out the whole room, I guess, huh?
That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Because there was bias in the fact that Hina and Sakura were friends.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Holy crud, she was so right. But, like, you know, eventually that was gonna happen no matter what. Dang, Kyoko's so cool. God dang, dude. I think I did pretty good this one. I only screwed up like 2 truth bullets, I think. Yeah. Then again, the reasoning for this, I think it's on the medium difficulty, which a lot of people said it's too easy. So let's turn that A into an artichoke. Anyways, whatever. I got some coins. No, that wasn't even a joke.
Okay.
XD, so random.
We can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
I did. I was so invested in the comic book part.
I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Yeah, same here, bro. Yo, should we get lunch? What do you guys want?
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
You guys want Chinese? I'll make some beast Chinese food. All right, let's do it.
Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
Swear to God, if you all don't vote for Sakura, I'm gonna kill you.
So, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Vote Sakura now.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I would just like walk up to Hiro. Okay, I know you're not that smart. Vote Sakura so Hina doesn't have to die.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Why do you say bee? Because bees make honey and now I'm hungry. God dang it. Also, Monokuma eats honey. Well, time to be depressed. Don't be Hina, don't be Hina, don't be Hina, don't be Hina. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Woo! But John, didn't she try and murder you? Yeah, I don't give a dumps, dude. I've been through worse, trust me, boys. Anywho.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence.
What? When could they use that voice clip other times? Like, what? Okay, we're done here.
What,
So,
what did you say?
that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you could have died along with the rest of... Not true at all. And yet you, why did you do that? Yeah, we almost died there.
What is
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? What the crud? I mean, the reason Sakura died... You wanted to die too, Hina? What the crud? It's all because you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why. I couldn't...
You should have been the one
my-
to die.
Sorry. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sin. But you didn't do anything either, Hina! Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. Hina, come on. That's not right. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's... You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Oh my God, no. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? found it on the ground, in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? So maybe this all wasn't planned. What the heck? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. Oh my god, dude. I almost can't even handle this. I don't know. There's just something about, like, this specific theme that just... It's horrible. But it was right after Genocide Jack attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. Ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault. After all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No,
you tried to protect me because of me. My closest friend got hurt.
Her closest friend. God dang.
Because of me. My friends are all about to
going to kill each other.
This is all my responsibility.
God dang, dude. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. Wait. You asked me to meet with those three? You can't do it. Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
Talk about what? I think this is when she was trying... Wait. But I don't understand. Okay. So in the context of the killing game, right? Yeah, no matter what, Hina wasn't going to be able to make it out. Unless the accomplice rule applies. But when would they have become accomplices? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina. Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
God dang it, that almost makes me more sad if we were enemies. God, Sakura. She's clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. You just talk to her, you'd understand. She was a friend to all of us. And yet... Yeah, they attacked her. This whole time, she was innocent. God dang it. You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding. Come on.
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you. And you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was? Seeing you act like that? God, I guess we did really push her. Well, I didn't do crap, but... Jeez. If it was true, that's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her. I didn't do it. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina, you came.
Wait right there, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm glad I got to meet you.
And that... What are you talking like that for?
I have a favor to ask.
God, dude. A favor?
Some protein.
What was Sakura's true intentions here? I just don't know.
Could I ask you too?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. So there never was a plan. Sakura... Oh my god. That was the last conversation I had with her. So there really was no scheme. Sakura just... Oh my god, dude, I'm actually about to cry. This is just so screwed up. I know that's lame to admit, but... Frig, man! God dang it! Why are we in this stupid school? I'm like irrationally mad right now. I know it's a stupid video game, but... They're both innocent. Neither of them... Everyone's innocent here. God dang it. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken some poison from the shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, It was already too late. And that's why she put the chair. God dang it, dude. I really hope there's not an execution. I don't know how much more I can take. Leanne, please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? I don't know. God, she had weaknesses just like any other person. If she just cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And just added weight to that she had to carry. I didn't realize it. Hina, no. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you try to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. She never hated you. And we were her friends. Even then, was that really her intention? But even though they got found out, in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver that final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, you really think you have an idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation. Right? Your own opinion of what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking. Because her and me...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
You know exactly what that note means, don't you, stupid fat bear?
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky?
Last test... Oh my god.
What if it really was like this?
What's that, dude?
Isn't it obvious? Can't you read? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
But Hina already...
No, I wrote that one.
It was on me, baby. What the frig?
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina, and I put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me?
No, don't say lie. It makes me sound dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
You directly told us you would not interfere. What the...
I can't help if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I watched twice in morning. And that's it, actually. And I didn't do anything. Did I falsely
Did I falsify evidence? Kinda.
Did I affect the outcome of the class trial?
Technically, you didn't.
The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
You could use different terminology,
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it's still between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
Are we really the Truman Show right now? Like, I still haven't let go of that theory. And so then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic and angelic harmonic narrator voice. In the next episode...